world of YouTube, and therefore we are tamarking on the streets. So welcome, and feel free to participate in the discussion. However, you have to observe the community guidelines and abide by them. So thank you so much for coming on board. I'm so happy for those who will be watching this video, whether it's now or later. So thank you so much. May God bless you. It's a great day. Today was Sunday. We went to church. We finally came back. I had to do a lot of physical work because I normally do some timber selling. And after that, after racing with the rains, and I am now here. So welcome on board. Feel free to participate in our live stream. I normally feel so happy when so many people stream in and they take part in my discussion. So feel free. Today I've really traveled through the very, very many streets of YouTube. Save for David Jr. and Congress Mom. I've not checked her YouTube. But I always do check a lot of people before I come here and share my opinion, you know. I don't know what you think about my perspective, but I hope that you will take it as it is, you know. So I sometimes look at what people are saying and what I have to say and then go on, right? Yeah. So guys, land matters, the road matters. We have, you know, the fall of some people in Nyabohanze, those who are now coming out to testify and change their tactics. It is always a tactic on YouTube, guys. Let's not think that somebody is really telling the full truth. It's a tactic. If Ernesto decides and says they are going to now take positive reaction, that's a tactic, because even those who call themselves positive reactors, I want to tell you that they have only picked whoever to react positively to, but they react towards other things negatively. Because I always tell you that life is about duality. So when you talk about I'm reacting positively, what do you mean? You are reacting positively for somebody whom you are a fan, and negatively towards others, right? That is it. So if you know the tingo, you know it. Don't buy into what somebody says that they are positive reactors fully. Nobody can be fully a positive reactor. Nobody. Everybody comes here and they'll be using some other person's view, showing the negative aspects of the other person and showing the positive part of somebody. So it's just a decision they have made, maybe to always praise one person and go against the other. As for me, I told you clearly that I find it very difficult to run positive throughout or negative throughout. I'll pick a concept instead of a person, you know, and that's me. Yeah. So if you don't like my approach, forgive me, because that's the way I find it comfortable. I normally handle aspects in different videos and, you know, bring them here, sometimes ask you questions about them. Thank you so much. Somebody has given me a like. I appreciate that a lot. I look a bit tired because I came from church and I had to wrestle around, you know, to keep my timber in the store before I settled here. No wonder I've begun my live stream a bit late. It is Prissy for you from Kenya, and I hope you're fine wherever you are. Thank you so much for the like. Now, today, while checking on the streets of YouTube, I began with ROCIO, and I was like, yeah, ROCIO is now finally becoming part of the village, you know. She's becoming part of the village. You know, finding ROCIO sitting in another person's home and discussing has not been a norm. But we are finally seeing her embracing the local YouTubers. And guess what? Today she was, yesterday she was with Priska Sagati. Yeah, my namesake. I'm also called Priska. And that is why I normally tell you Prissy on YouTube. Yeah, right. So in this discussion that they had, I really loved that they were having an interaction about motherhood. And I learned a lot of things from ROCIO and Priska Sagati. But then I just want to raise questions about what they were saying. Like there's a point whereby they were sharing and ROCIO was like, giving birth at home is better than hospital. I don't know what you feel about it, you know. She says that she embraced the fact of giving birth home because you sit in warm water, you know, people take you through the process slowly. They allow even the placenta to, you know, cool down before it's cut, and sometimes you cut it yourself. The fact that you are there with a nurse taking care of you and teaching you, you know, all those things. And I was like, ROCIO Cabrera. Does it mean Argentina still embraces home birth? Because in Kenya, we don't really have, currently they are discouraging a lot of nurses, those social workers, they are discouraging them from allowing the home births. So I was wondering, Argentina I thought is one of the, because it's within developed nations, they do not allow this. But I was surprised as I was listening to this video, ROCIO sharing that she had to do that choice because in their country, that is Argentina, they allow it. Now let's just listen briefly to this. And there are so many things that came up in this video. I may not be able to critically think about all of them, but then I think this talk was a very good one, and ROCIO should keep on doing such talks, you know, focusing on the where she is, so that people do not continue talking about her leaving, because I know she will not leave any time. She will not. She is there, she arrived, and she has settled, guys. So let's watch this.
Our community, there is that belief that you're not supposed to buy clothes before the child is born.
Okay.
I don't know if you've heard of that.
We have something similar, like not when it comes to don't buy the bed, don't buy stuff, but yes, you need some baby clothes. But the rest is said like don't buy anything until the baby's home. Yeah.
No, now here it's different. Like you don't buy anything. Yeah, there are people who go to hospital even without clothes.
Wow.
They go with the lessons.
Yes.
So when you receive the
Yes.
yeah, it's been like that. But they do say every child comes in their own style.
Yes.
For me, after birth, appetite, I lose it. Now, but later after that, now I start eating everything. But immediately now, when the breast milk comes.
All right, so you can see that interaction, of course. I'll be getting to specific spots where I want us to pick some receipts and maybe ask some questions. You know, when we listen to the people, then we have to react in our own way, you know. Like you can see Priska Sagati here talking about the fact that in Nyabohanse, you are not allowed to buy anything for the child before birth. I think that is when you are typically holding onto the conservative traditional. I saw my mother give birth to many babies. We included, we didn't see ourselves, but we saw the rest of those who are young, because I am number 2. I'm born number 2 at home. And so the rest of my sisters and brothers, I saw how they were, the birthing process. And mother could buy clothes earlier, you know. She couldn't go to hospital without anything. And most of the time she didn't go to hospital. And that cost her a lot, you know. It cost her, actually. It cost her so that there was delay in giving birth, and she had to go through CS later when she was taken to hospital. We also lost some of our brothers and sisters because of the home birth process and relying on the social workers who have to take care of your birth at home. Because sometimes in the rural, at night, most of my mother's birth came at night. I don't know. And even myself, I've had 2 births. And all of them at night. I don't know. I don't know. So it becomes very difficult for you to actually think that you will sort yourself out at night or call the social worker at night to come at home and help you. And sometimes the baby comes with a poor, they come in a poor way. Like one of the babies who my mother lost, approached hands first, hands first. Then there was another who came legs first. And sometimes one leg comes out, another one is sticking in. And you cannot, as a nurse, pull it out, So I think matters of normal birth is by luck, and also maybe just hoping and praying that things happen well. Anyway, let's listen here. There's something that ROCIO said here that I wanted us to raise concerns over. I know that men may not be liking this topic, but I am Lucy. Hi. Why do you think ROCIO has decided finally to relate with the villagers? Is it out of the backlash from those who are called the haters or negative reactors? Or why exactly is she finally coming out to interact with people like Priska Sagati? Because I've been watching her, and normally she only does her content from the villa. Does she feel like the villa space is so limited and it's not giving her what she wants, or what exactly has brought her in the streets and taken her to Priska Sagati, and maybe later on we'll be seeing more. Recently, I saw a lot of backlash when she was sitting with the village children, and they were having her baby held, touched everywhere by the village kids, and some of the subscribers were like, no, that is unhealthy. So I don't know why finally she has had this freedom to relate so freely with the villagers, because she has not been that. From what we know, she has not been that. But here she is sharing with Priska Sagati, sitting on a plastic chair outside her house, and they having this interaction. Does she feel like it's time to change for her to hold her subscribers and the fans who normally follow Marwa, or what exactly? Because Priska Sagati, the way I understand, is a great follower of Dimwango and also Marwa. So does she feel like she will lose the subscribers who have been following up on Marwa or Dimwango if she does not relate with them? Because this is a turn, actually. I was surprised. I didn't expect it. Anyway, let's see this.
There is a lot of probably culture or believing or both about hiding in this society. I don't know why you guys want to hide for everything. Like so.
Yeah, very true. Like, hide. People are not supposed to see these clothes. If they see the clothes, it can be maybe someone can see with a bad eye. Like,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
I'm so worried about the bad eyes.
Yeah. Someone. So I had to take bed sheets, cover the clothes. Yeah. Until they dried, then I ironed the clothes. Like, I was very anxious.
Yeah.
Like,
Guys, is this true? Does it, if you are from Kenya, actually I would want you to tell me, is this applicable to everybody? Because what I'm hearing from Priska Sagati, I've not actually seen myself practicing it. Like, she's saying that among the African mothers, that we normally hide clothes that is not supposed to be seen by people. I wonder where that is, because in my own culture, I've never heard of that. In our own home, mother used to expose the clothes for the babies, and that went on forever. Lucy is saying, I think she's strategically placing herself in that village. She has realized she needs to get involved with the community for her to fit in. She's up to something. I really also smell that. I smell that, because I don't see how she would just wake up one morning and begin now interacting with these local YouTubers, when the other day she was against people streaming into her villa. Because if you are a kind of person who will be going to people's places, you wouldn't be complaining about people coming to the place. And, like that discussion we saw near that kitchen, her telling Marwa that if you give me more power, then watch out what I'll do. So I'm just looking at that, I'm wondering what has cropped up. And I think, indeed, she's strategically placing herself so that she has that power within the village. And maybe people change the talk, because at some point she was so annoyed when people were talking about mothering, and she began to feel like she should stop sharing stories. And finally, she took a U-turn, did the letter, and now she's here, after the Lazy Day video with Marwa. Now she's here from mother to mother feet. All right. So again, in that video, you've seen that she's really amazed, or rather surprised, that within Nyabohanse, I will say within Nyabohanse, because what Priska Sagati is saying here does not apply to all of us. The fact that you have to hide children's clothes when they are young, it's not applicable to everybody. So the fact of getting surprised about that, I wonder whether in Argentina, what she's saying, that she's surprised that in Africa we keep hiding everything. And I'm like, okay, so what has been hidden in the villa? What has been hidden? Because I don't believe that all the mothers hide everything. There's these beliefs related to a young child, like the health aspect of the child, not many people visiting this child, but not this aspect that Sagati is saying, that the child's clothes have to be covered by the shukas. Maybe this is in Nyabohanse. You can make me understand if you come from any other place in Kenya, because I've lived in different places in Kenya coast. I've lived in Mount Kenya's places. I've lived in Ukambani. I've lived in Garissa. I've lived in Western. And I'm not very sure that I've had such a tradition. Yeah, so let's check for another ticket here before we get to see more. Oh, Toto,
Because you
they
had
are
clothes
making
before
noise.
the baby.
Yeah. So I used to hold the clothes, check the clothes. Imagine. Okay, guys, she has gone to check on Maisha. Today, Maisha has stepped here.
Alright, so within this video, I saw some other parts which I heard from the
Because at the
two.
same time, I was the happiest because I just had my baby. But I couldn't stop crying.
Same case,
I couldn't
and
stop
it's,
crying.
I think it's normal to all women.
Really?
Yes, because you know, when you give birth, in your body, chemicals, there's a lot of things going on that sometimes it's even, we don't even understand what's going on because it's too much of everything.
Exactly.
We release a lot of chemicals to give birth, from the pain, serotonin, endorphins, for the pain, for pleasure, for a lot of things happening at the same time.
Oh,
So
so
it's just
in this
a lot.
video, ROCIO went
You know,
on
it's a
talking
lot,
about
and so
chemicals, and I wanted to understand what she meant, but I think she's talking about hormones instead of chemicals. When she says we release a lot of chemicals, I thought it should be hormones, you know? The fact that we have hormones that enhance milk, there are hormones that, enhance that pain. There are hormones that enhance pleasure, happiness of having got a baby. But then I was just surprised that the fact that Priska Sagati supports that all women cry. I have 2 kids and I've never actually had to cry after delivery, like crying. The way ROCIO is sharing that she had to cry for 2 weeks. And possibly the sharing comes out and she's like trying to suggest she was crying because she was not ready to release the fact of being a girl to a mother. That's what I'm understanding from this. But I've not seen myself crying after delivery. Like crying how? The pain that just comes when the contractions are going on, and once delivery is done, you relax and wait to eat and take care of the baby and go home and all that, if you are in hospital, for example. Now, for her, she said that she decided to give birth at home so that she can relax and have a nice moment. But then at the same time, she's saying she kept crying. Somebody's calling me. I didn't it messes up my reception here most of the times. Yeah, it does mess up everything. When I receive the calls, I can't actually like turn my camera to show the video I'm spotting on, and I've just started, so I'll call the person later. I hope they'll understand me. So thank you so much, and Lucy. I'm not seeing many people come by, but I hope that they'll be doing so. And so I really listened through the discussion, and of course they were focusing on the differences and similarity. And of course throughout the discussion I realized that there was a lot of similarity between what Priska is sharing and what she was sharing. What I was just wondering is, had they shared the script? Because you can't wake up just like that to begin talking about something like this. It seems that they had already discussed what they'll talk about, because of course when you go for a video generation, a collabo, they must have talked about what they'll be focusing on. And so I understand that ROCIO is up to something. She's up to maybe strategically making herself relevant within Nyabohanse. Of course, which is a good thing. If she's decided she'll settle here, she has understood there's no other village where there is a baker's, whatever, the bakery tools and all that, because we saw in the video whereby she was preparing the legs of the bull, or rather cow, or rather goat, I don't know. So within that process, she was talking about take me to each village, send a bruise or something like that, where there is a baker within, such a village, an oven, something like an oven, right? So I think the few, when you look at that video, ROCIO is actually trying to integrate herself into the village, maybe so that she can fit in. Now, away from that, I watched another video and picked some few receipts from it. I don't pick everything from the video, but just few aspects, then proceed on. Now, I saw this video whereby Marwa, Dimwango, Congrats Mom, and Mashetaman were actually proving to us that they are getting surprised. But I don't think the main point was to get surprised here, because Dimwango, while leaving the villa, indicated that she didn't feel like making content that day. But because they have many subscribers, of course, they just have to do something, you know. And of course, she has about 30,000 views. So you wouldn't expect that she wouldn't want to make content if that is what she's actually making. Here she is saying that this is one of the days. The caller is actually persistent, but I'll call later, because if I dare receive that call, it's going to affect my reception, or rather, you know, how I'll be making content here. I won't be able to show anything. So the person will just forgive me. I'll call once I'm through. So let's get here.
When you finish, then you will come. Yeah. Okay, Uncle, go wash mat. Yeah. He deserves a good wash. Mat. He deserves a wash. Let me first of all wash my dog. This is one of those days I don't feel even like creating content. You guys feel like every day I wake
up. Guys. Dimongo is telling us that this is one of the days she doesn't feel like making content, you know. And I don't think she's genuine, because once a YouTuber, always a YouTuber. I always wake up and sometimes I have a lot of tasks, but I have to allocate some few minutes to YouTube. Why? Because this is something, it's like a job, and it's a self-employment job. If you don't do it, then you don't get it. Are you sure? Are you understanding? So how the thing goes, for everybody who understands YouTube, you can't wake up in the morning and say you don't feel like making. You will feel like making it. Maybe you just lack time or space, good space. And for them, they don't have really to struggle. They just have to walk around the village, show up everything. And so she went on to the washing of the mat. And for once, I saw that Concrat's mom has been indoctrinated. Hey, my mother can't do this, actually. She can't. You cannot make my mother do what she has never done. And especially something like this, she can't do it. So, because she didn't feel like making content, what did Dimwango do? She went forward to begin washing mat. And I was surprised for once. Let me show you the receipt here. I'm not showing everything. I was surprised that for once, somebody once said that this is a grandson. And now I looked at this and I was like, okay, this is humorous. For humor purpose anyway, for entertainment, guys. Dimwango was here washing, and after washing, Concrat's mom was literally cleaning the baby with a towel here.
Yeah. We are drying mat up with a towel so he can dry. Mat needs intensive care. That's why I say when I'll be leaving, I need someone to wash mat, clean his towels, comb him, everything.
Now my question is that, does Concrat's mom feel like she should just learn the job, and when Dimwango leaves and wants to pay somebody, she does it instead of somebody doing it? Guys, I'm just asking. Don't shoot me. I know some will be coming and like, you Hera, whatever. But I said clearly that I'm neither a Hera or team somebody. I'm just here on my own. So guys, I saw that it was really humorous for me, because I wouldn't imagine my mother coming out to wash my pet. And of course, remembering the day when Dimwango was like, I need somebody to do this. And the mother was like, yeah, the person who does this for me should do it. And now for once, I saw Concrat's mom doing it. I was like, hey, is she turning into something, or has she decided she learns this so that by the time Dimwango leaves, she'll be able to do it on her own and get that pay instead of somebody else getting it, you know? I am Lucy says, Concrat's mom being given instruction on how to dry the dog. Yeah, imagine. I found it very humorous in this video, and that's why I picked that as a receipt for today, because she has never been anywhere near Matt, you know. For all the time we have seen Matt in the village, we have never, ever seen her doing anything to the mat. Then I also picked a receipt whereby Dimwango says that she was old. She's too old for some church duties, Like her mother is grooming some young people on matters to do with camming and so many other activities in the church. And then Dimwango comes out and says that I am old. I am old for that. Yeah. So let's just check here.
Regardless of the weather, no excuse. Yes. Yeah. My mom will be surprised how far we've gone.
Yeah, I've not been there. I came on a Friday.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Then today I'm in Sabbath. Then tomorrow I'll also be here.
Yeah, so let's check on this.
Congress Mom. Pathfinder. Soldiers of Christ. I used to be one also, guys.
Now
I'm an old woman. I left it for my mom.
So mom is younger than me.
Now I'm old. I'm no longer Pathfinder.
She's becoming critical.
Yeah?
Is that true?
I've become old.
Hey, so age is a number. Age is a number. So here in this video, I was surprised that now Dimwango comes out and says she's old. But at some other time when she's making videos, she says she's very young in her 20s, and that's why she's doing some things, So I picked this receipt because now, what is she trying to tell us? Is she now out of church roles or duties, Because she was there when she was young under the, the guardianship of the mother. Now she's no longer in it and she's claiming to be old. Which is fast because she's not old, right? In fact, at her age, just like David Jr. now on the other side moved from not serving the church to serving the church, while Dimwango moved from serving the church to not serving the church. Anyway, they always say it's a choice to make, right? Now, when they came to this construction site, they started explaining a lot of stuff to Machete Man, mother, and all that. And they were like, we've never seen this kind of, bridges. We've never seen this kind of thing. We've never seen, all that.
Is this metal and the small concrete? Those ones.
Even cement.
Let's say hello to Daddy here and hear his reaction. He hasn't been here, so...
These are 3 pillars at once. 1, 2, 3.
Just imagine.
Yeah.
I pinned it together.
And here, what is it?
London Bridge.
Yes, they call it London Bridge, but technically, it is to make sure that all this weight of the house coming this way, the soil and everything, is able. And this was the design of the architect.
Okay.
It was supposed to be like that. No wall, nothing.
Amraha Gul Salem.
So even I was arguing with the engineer.
Amraha Gul, do you know that your brother really called the Kenyan YouTubers stupid? Your brother called them that, and I found fun in that because now I don't know why he thought that the Kenyan YouTubers are foolish, that they don't take to what Marwa does and do it in their YouTubes and then earn. I don't know. Will everybody really copy what Marwa is doing and do it, Anyway, let's finish this one first before we go back to it. But thank you so much for coming on board. You can give me a like, Emra girl. Yeah. So we can actually see that there, Marwa is explaining a lot of things alongside the sister to the father and mother. And they went ahead to mention how much money they have already spent up to this level. And they said they have spent 4 million Kenyan shillings? That's what they said. I don't know. For those who have ever constructed villas, can you make us aware? Is this one already 4 million down?
Next week we need minimum 300 to cover this house.
All right. And Lucy thinks that they are trying to emphasize on how much they are putting in the project so donations can continue flowing. But they have already received a lot of donations, if I can actually count the donations that have come in from bricks to today here Marwa has bought some bricks. I don't know, very few there. But they received bricks, cement, they received some of the metals, they received some of the sand, you know. They have received enough donations already. But anyway, I know that given that they target to have more donation, they'll keep calling. After concrete, they'll be asking for something else that is necessary. Because Marwa has told us that by next week, Thursday, they'll be already done with the concrete, you know. So maybe they'll start now asking for something else. Let's see here.
And then we have a wire mesh called BRC. That wire mesh, one of it is 40,000.
40,000.
We need around 7 or 8. That is, we're talking about close to 350,000. Just for that BRC. There is a heavy gauge that is being used here. This boy, guys, he takes care of the site and his sons. There's 5 sons.
All right, so of course we saw the mother praying at the site again. This is almost the third time she's praying, and today she had to she had to do more. Lucy is saying that it will never end. It will never end because even when you look at Marwa is still using some other tactics to continue doing the same. So it will never end, of course, as you just said. Because, of course, when you they have found this as a way to work through their budget, they will continue using it. It will never end, of course. She promised us that once she finishes this villa, she's going to start another one at a cost. And this villa, I was again surprised that it has one wing for residents, another one for hostel, a business kind of. Then today I was surprised in the video by Marwa, him talking about a real estate manager. So he's not only going to be in for hotel, is it safaris? He mentioned something to do with safaris company had registered. Now he's also going in for, he said he's going in for what? For real estate. He wants people who want to invest. Like I am Lucy. Lucy, if you want to invest in Nyabohanse, you can go through Marwa. You release some money, and then you make sure that you get land, just like is it Wilhan or Wilhan, Jamaican uncle, and the Jamaican grandma has done, you know. So this is the video, and I collected some things from it again. Let me get to it. Let me get to that video here. Annabelle. Yeah, here.
It looks like reddish.
Yes.
I can't even tell which one is this.
They have different qualities.
Yeah, very different. Even this one is not that.
Not even this one. There was another video. Let me just get to it, in which never don't forget about Kenyan. I know you are Kenyan, but oh yeah, for you, of course, you don't have to go through anybody. But maybe your friends from there. Your friends from there want to invest in Kenya. Can go through Marwa, you know. She understands the tingo, so she will not get into it. Emra, Gul, where did you go? Because I'm waiting for your like there. Let's look at this video here. It's when he was on the question answer something. Yeah, and there he went about talking about the fact of being ready to buy to help people. Hey, Lucy is like, I can't do that to my friends, all right? Why, Lucy? Why, Lucy, when land is very cheap in Nyabohanse? Hey, after the saga of scammers, and Uncle Mo has gone quiet. I don't know where he's hiding. Uncle Mo, after scamming story, he has disappeared. He's not actually very active on the scene. I saw him the other day on the project of Dimang, and I was like, okay, so things are cooling down so that people forget about this. Yeah. Hey, I'm not sure whether it was the same video that I want to show something else from. I think it's the same. Yeah, and Marwa was in fact, I may not actually be able to show it, but I heard him talk about something here.
Look, they cut all fence. Look, it's down. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
The tree fall where you want it to fall. No, this one I have to take a report. Because all the fence of Jamaican grandma is gone. Yeah, you have to make it go fix it, man. See, all the fence is gone. All.
Yeah, so let's start here where Marwa has actually taken his time off. It seems he's so much engulfed in the project of the sister that he forgot about the people who have taken him as a custodian to their land. And one of the land is Jamaican grandma. Is it? Is it called Jamaican grandma here? So he finally comes around when he's walking with the Jamaican uncle and he realizes the fence is not there anymore. The fence is not there. So of course, if he's the custodian, he should be checking on this, possibly even having people to report on whatever is happening. So let's see this, for example.
Break it off all. No, they will fix it. Yeah, it's not a good tree cutter because you should make the tree fall away from the maintenance for you. No, those boys you saw. Oh, they come and maintain. They may fix this. Yes. Now you see now they have done. You have to talk to them again. No, I will take a report. Yes. Or I call chief area. Yes. To come and take a report to them. Exactly. You look, all my fence is down. Fix it, man. They should fix it. I think I got to go tree cutter either. Look, they cut all fence. Look, it's down. In the MARWA. Yeah. A good tree cutter. Yeah. Let the tree fall where you want it to fall. No, this one I have to take a report. Because all the fence of the Jamaican grandma is gone. Yeah, you have to make it go fix it, man. See, all the fence is gone. All. Let's make it go fall. No, they will fix it. Yeah, it's not a good tree cutter because you should make the tree fall away from the fence. Yeah. So I know what a tree cutter is.
Low is low. Low is lowing here. So Marwa finds out that the fence is gone, and now he did not know, which means if you look at the trees that have been cut, it seems it's a long time. They have taken a long time to cut these trees down. And again, normally when trees are being cut, they use power saw. Power saw is very noisy. You can't miss to know where the direction where it's happening. But it seems that Marwa has been so engaged with the villa, the new villa, the multi-million villa that is coming up, that he did not even take any precaution when he had maybe the power saw, making noise from the side of Jamaican grandma's land and something like that. So he's shocked. He finally comes. The trees are not even, very few are remaining, and the fence is down. So that is one of the problems with letting somebody be a custodian of your farm and all that. Things happen and they may never know, all right? So we may not blame him fully, but then, given that he's a custodian and is known in this village, and I believe he says he has very many good neighbors apart from Mogesi and whatever, he should have had such an information, So he promises to involve the chief in this, Once, at least, he has decided to use the law, because on the other hand, sometimes he may just decide to, go about it himself. Maybe he learned from the Mogesi situation that going physical is not the best, or why, Then I saw also at the same spot, them showing the land. There's a land here that is waterlogged. A waterlogged land.
That boundary, from here, uncle, to this hole. That hole over there, sir. Can you imagine? Over 2 meters. That's a wicked neighbor, man. From here to all the way over there. Here. And when we asked him, he said this is the original boundary. I brought papers. Yes. And his dad had signed and put a fingerprint there. He didn't say anything. Wow. He kept quiet. Uncle, let's go see the cows. It's a big avocados, look, uncle. Avocado.
The uncle is taking a tour.
We take off. Like this is not part of. Now I just say I'll do this for my.
Let's see here.
It doesn't have this one back. It doesn't have this back. Winnie Ball will enjoy that because right there there is a river. You see how people are
remember when I was working on that bridge there.
I was, and one woman stole the fire, stole the trees to go and use as firewood.
Yeah.
But I will come with police.
Exactly.
Because guys,
No good man.
as we are
So of course, finally,
She's the one who want to use it.
the same one, her kids are using them.
Look at that.
Yes. So guys, we first Winnie Ball's land. You can see, very nice.
okay, so that is the land that I've just heard Nairobi teacher talking about. So I'm not sure about the positioning of this land. And of course, Marwa himself testified that it's a zombie area. And Winnie Ball should be very careful during construction to use the top part, you know. But he again cools it down and says that it has a lot of water and will have easy time. I don't know. She's possibly a lady. She will have an easy time from the top part. Nairobi teacher was referring to this as public land. I don't know. Maybe somebody who understands. Lucy, do you understand anything about this land? Because I don't have details, so much details about this land. And its location, of course, we are just seeing Marwa telling us there is a road and he's the neighbor. On the other side, we have Dimango, we have Gitriba, we have Mayugno, you know. Like that the area is very potential given the neighbors around, you know. That is my Nyabohanse for you. And I heard about this lady who will be, the police will be coming for breaking or rather collecting firewood from the bridge. And I was like, okay. Didn't they know who Marwa is? Because they of course know him in the village. Why did they have to go to that extent of again creating such a situation surrounding them? Because what if they come for them? What if the police comes for them? What will they do? You know. Now let's get to here.
Thank you, Mama Winnie Ball. Your land is safe and sound. Actually, there is advantage of fencing land. When we go to the other side, you will see. You see here, well fenced land.
Yes, well done.
Now, one thing I want to do is I want to plant fruits inside.
Yes.
Because now no animal can go in.
No.
I want to plant fruits, and around the fence, I'll put trees.
Yes.
I normally don't plant trees on the fence.
Right.
But the problem with the other neighbor I've seen, if I don't do that, hey, you know what helped me?
Yes.
I came with the papers that we bought the land, and his father had signed and put his fingerprint. Because the son was already saying, no, let's go there, I'll show you. Hey,
All right, so of course you've seen that part, right? The kind of land that is here. And of course, Marwa himself in the video came up saying that it was waterlogged, right? The land is waterlogged. I wonder why she had to choose such a piece of land, because unless you are maybe into, let's say, it's not wheat, even rice. Unless you are into rice farming, why would you pick land that is waterlogged? Because it is very close to the river, by the way.
Just they dig a little bit.
Yes.
Next season, another. Here, you have to get the guy with the power to cut this. Like now you can see, like this is showing you perfect example, like this. Like this was a power, so cutting all the way.
Again, I'm just wondering, with somebody who is very far, let's say outside the country, this fencing should be better concrete instead of wooden fences rot very fast. But I saw the fencing has been done with wood, and Marwa is like, it has been very well done, you know. Unlike the Jamaican grandma, it is wood, concrete. It is concrete. But this one here, it is fenced with, you know, posts, the wooden posts, which cannot be permanent. They'll take a very short period. And of course, I know termites in Kenya, they are always everywhere, and it will be rotting. Now let's get to this tingle of the Ethiopian who proved that Kenyan YouTubers are foolish. He said so. Let's listen to this so that I don't sound like I'm playing my own record or like a broken record here. This is the Somali guy, or rather from Ethiopia, saying that these days he says that he is the boss himself because he's now earning from YouTube 3 years after watching Marwa and translating whatever Marwa does and telling his own native people to do the same. And I was like, are you sure that all of us can do the same and earn from it? If you knew how hard we work and we can't make that far, you know, we can't quickly even resign from our jobs just because we started YouTube, you know. But this guy was proving to be very arrogant. Let's listen to him here.
If you don't watch my video in one day, you get headache. Me, I call you Master. And very soon it will have a sister vehicle. Very soon, you know. Yeah, they need to wash it. They need to wash it. They need to wash it. Wash it. They need to wash it. They need to wash it. As well as something else. They need to wash it. See, looking fine. Looking fine. So, guys, this is a beehive of activity today, but our main goal is to see if we can. Talking about this guy is a young African man. What do you call it, Manadol? Wallahi, bro, if I take screenshot your videos, yes. You know when you watch YouTube videos, it becomes like a red line there. Yeah. Yes. Wow. If you go back like 5 years, 4 years, you will see all red because every day I come from work. Yeah. I watch your videos on the weekend. I go out there and create videos almost. I am in YouTube like 9 months. I got monetized it. I am almost 10,000 subscribers as we speak now. I come from you. Wow, bro. Wow.
Hey. Guys who are watching here, if you're YouTubers, would you have such a miracle? You know, some Ethiopian guy is saying that within 9 months he has 10,000 subscribers. You know, what he's not telling us that the culture of the Somali people is that they really support each other. You would have a shop here, and if the neighbor is a Somali, the Somali will go into the shop and buy. That is for fact. If you have a hospital here, however good it is, Somali has a neighboring. I think there was this Indra girl. I wanted you to be here and share these ideas. Salam alaikum. Tell us the reality. If I have a shop here and your brother has a shop neighboring, would you buy from my shop or your brother's shop? Mohammed, Khadif, you know? So that is the fact that he's not telling us. We also had another person who came on YouTube and was talking about why Somalis do well. The fact that they do collaborative efforts. They push each other. Once you realize that this is your sister, your brother running a business, you support them. So this guy calls Marwa, and Marwa is all teeth out. As this guy is proving that when he does not watch his video, he has a headache. Of course, he will have a headache because he has no content. And the only way to get content is to translate Marwa's videos. Because I wonder, does he have the villa? Does he have a wife, an Argentinian wife? Does he have a baby like Maisha? Does he have like the parking? Does he have the horses? Because for you to copy exactly what Marwa is doing and do it on your YouTube, it means you have a copyright of his life, you know? And that is what the Ethiopian guy was trying to suggest in this video. Let's continue listening. I may not show the face of Marwa in all cases, but be sure until I saw the... Look at this. Look at that. Can you closely see that?
Wow. And one day I say I will meet this guy, not asking subscribers, because I speak my language, my Somali language. I advise the Somali young people. Yes. So because you know Kenya, they speak English, so you can speak English, but my Somali, they don't speak that much English. Yes, that is true. So in order to advise them, I have to speak in Somali. Yes. But last month, the chair, I make like almost $400. Wow. You can imagine. Hey.
And the crazy part that I want to share with your even audience, if you record the video, is
Okay. Yeah. Yes.
You are not a small YouTuber. You are not a star. You are mega star, man.
Wow.
You are not a superstar. You are mega star. You know why?
Yes.
When you give people advice, those
Yes.
who listen, they succeed.
Mara was so excited until ROCIO had to come by and hear what is this good news. Are they donations from maybe Australia, or some donations from Germany, or what is it? Is this streaming in? I don't have to miss on this, And she had to come around. Let's see. Here she is.
But believe me, some you give them and you guide them and you give them shout. I bash them because they become like stupid people.
Yeah, sometimes they become, they are not ready to put their work. They just,
But me, far from you. I am calling you from Melbourne. You know Melbourne, Australia.
Australia, yeah.
Far from you. I take your advice. You say be honest, be good person, be honest. That's number one.
Yes.
Me, I say if I record videos with white ladies and this and that, maybe I will get more views. But the problem is I'm not being real.
Yeah, I see.
Let me create honesty and videos.
Yeah, guys, of course, this guy is not telling us that his culture cannot allow him even to go about with white ladies. He wouldn't ever step his foot in Ethiopia. He wouldn't. Yeah? Which Arabic individual goes about parading with white women and taking videos? If you know, you know. The Muslims have a very tight culture that is tied even by their religion. And there is no way they can go about parading and taking videos with a white lady. If Maro himself could go there, he wouldn't miss on doing that, of course. He wouldn't. We saw when ROCIO went about, she was taking videos with some people around her. And that really won a following, So what applies to him cannot apply to all of us. And he only is making a gig because one thing, as he has said, the people in Ethiopia, most of them don't speak English, but they are really going to school very fast, and some are picking up the culture, the English aspect, and not the culture, but English, some of them now understand. And once they begin maybe the aspect of translation, the better it goes, because they have more views, they have more following, they have more people to listen to their content. And that is why possibly has had a lot of following, as he's saying, 10,000 subscribers within 9 months. It doesn't happen for any other person that easily, right? It doesn't. Yeah, so let's get to see this one here. Let's continue this.
3 months I get 4,000 subscribers. The next 3 months is like 3,000 subscribers. Almost I am 10,000. And some of people that you mentor, they never listen. They become stupid people. I bash them like there's no tomorrow.
The listeners become stupid. The listeners who follow the Nyabohanze family, and of course, almost everybody listens, those who are always watching these travelers. So all of us have been crowned stupid by this mashallah person from Malabon, who is making the people listen to the videos in the Arabic language because they cannot speak English. Okay, so guys, if you know the tingo, you know it. And hey, Mara was in airs for hearing this. In airs. Actually, he was smiling like he has never smiled before. And ROCIO, of course, doing the same.
Yeah, like blow up.
All the teeth out.
Beyond.
Yeah, like I was saying about it, because I listen to you every day. Believe me, I listen to you. Whatever you say, I take it. I change it to Somali.
Wow.
Good way though.
Yeah, in a good way, yes.
I tell young people, follow this, follow that. Don't be stupid.
So all of you stop being stupid and begin doing vlogs and copy whatever Marwa is telling you and do it to your people. Are you getting it? And you're going to get subscribers following every day, and you'll have 10,000 subscribers in 9 months, and you're going to earn $400. You know, that is the tingo from this guy. If you know, you know. This guy from Melbourne, eh? Very humorous, right?
Keep focusing. And bro, every month now I can come to your house. I'm not worrying about nothing.
Hey, mashallah.
Hey, Marwa has had to say mashallah.
Even I am thinking to tell my boss who you, man.
Hey, can you imagine? The guy wants to tell the boss who you, man, because he has earned $400 on YouTube. Eh? So is he not being stupid as well because he wants to tell the boss who you now? Just because the YouTube is picking up and he has 10,000 subscribers or more. Hey, I wish I get the name of this guy so that I begin now following up. He seems to be a vibe. Hey, guys, he really made a day for Marwa and ROCIO. Hey, guys, I wish we could gather here and enjoy what I'm enjoying.
You're a real boss on your own.
Yeah, because now you're making money. You are a real boss on your own, not in a bad way, but no, I made it.
Yes, you made it, bro.
Just because I watch your videos. And not that long, 2-3 years ago, bro, in Somalia, in a small village, I was looking after goat.
Yeah.
What is happening here? I was looking after goat.
Yes.
I used to pay Midjourney monthly. Now I use this AI.
Hey, he looks like he's still looking after goats in Melbourne. He may be looking after goats in Melbourne and earning better, but now for him to say that he would actually tell his boss, who are you, just because he's earning now from YouTube. If you decide that you have to quit YouTube because you are earning money, then you just have to do it. But you cannot think that those who are not making it are stupid. Some people have really struggled on these streets even for 3 years. And hey. So I've had a lot of fun from this video, guys. And Marwa was taking each moment to enjoy this because the guy was really, however much he's calling people stupid, but he's trying to prove that he's stupid himself, because how can you want to abuse your boss and question him because you've just begun earning from YouTube? Even if I started earning from YouTube, if I decide to resign, I just resign. But I cannot look at the boss and say, who are you, you know?
European countries, the problem is you have to be here in order to be successful. And we need to change Africa.
Yeah, now that is the issue, you know? Yes.
Now, one day you say the real success is to wake up anywhere and to make money still.
Yes. That is the real success. Anyway.
Yeah, now I say if Marwa and me, we are the same. We are from East Africa, neighbor, and he used to look after
East Africa.
We have the same
Story.
graduate.
Hey, the guy says that him and Marwa are the same. They are from East Africa. Guys, tell me, is Ethiopia in East Africa? Hey, am I getting mixed up? Is Ethiopia part of East Africa? Somebody tell me. I thought Ethiopia is the part of Northern Africa. But this guy is saying that if he and Marwa come from East Africa, I thought East Africa only involves Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, currently Burundi, and Zaire, something like that. Hey, the geography is not geography, or social science is not social science. Hey, did they change now that CBC came in the house? Tell me something, guys. Whether you are watching now or later, tell me, because it seems my head is not heading. Hey.
From the same university, why not me?
Wow, yeah, 100%.
Me, I will become honest man.
Yes.
I will follow my heart.
Yes.
Every video I make, I will ask myself if I make this video and I die tomorrow.
Yeah.
Is this video is gonna bring me problem and making me a problem still?
Yes. Wow.
If the answer is no, I go ahead and make the video.
Yes. Wow. Wow. She came to the village, you know. Yes.
Last message I want to send it.
Wow. Wow.
Imagine someone far from Marwa has been successful because of listening. What about this who fucking live in the Yamuhase?
Hey.
What's happening?
Hey, the guy had the audacity to use F. I thought Muslim does not allow people to use such a language, you know? I am surprised.
Yeah, maybe these people are yeah.
It's better listen this guy. Wallahi, you will become successful. Otherwise, look after your cow and better look after the cow.
Yeah. All right, my brother.
Look after.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Captain Classico.
Captain Classic.
3 weeks from now, I am going to Bali and make more videos from there.
Exactly. You know, that is what I keep telling people, that you can be your real boss by consistency.
These people, they not listening. This is easy. Just be yourself.
Yeah. Wow. You know,
Guys, be yourselves. Are you getting? Be yourselves and you'll make it. You'll become your own bosses. Hey, that made my day. Guys. You've seen I've spent more time in that video than any other. And guys, yeah, you've seen some minutes ago David Jr. saying that finally on the land cruiser with the family, wherever they are going, they have left the village. If you know, you know. This one here.
guys, we alighted from the car. It's on the other side, so the driver is taking care of the car, and our adventure continues. All right. With me here, I'm having some shopping. That is Uncle Ogutu. That is congrats, mom. Congrats, dad. He's on the other side, guiding us. Okay, so we keep going. It's my very first time to be here. I don't know where we are going. We're flowing with the vibe till the end. I can see a cow here. Huh? Congrats, mom. These are serious adventure. Okay, but I love the sceneries. They are very beautiful, green and lush. Guys, let me show you.
So on Sunday, David Jr., congrats mom, congrats dad, decided to leave the village of Nyabohanse and explore somewhere. They are with Uncle Guto. Of course, I think they are going to visit Uncle Guto, if I'm not wrong. So guys, we've done what we've done. You can share with me your thoughts about my reaction. What I just do is to urge more people to come on board when we are doing the lives. You know, the interactive session needs a lot of people giving their different views about what I can show here. And I really appreciate for those who come by, because you really mean a world to me, you know. You mean a world to me. Without your presence, I don't know what I would be doing here. But when I see even few people coming, I really appreciate. May God bless you. And please remember to like the video. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you're not a member. And you can share my videos and also share with your friends so that I continue growing with you guys. Yeah, so they always say, glory is enough. So thank you so much. Have a blessed day. Till tomorrow, when we'll have another live stream on the same people or Nyabohanse or elsewhere. But as for now, I'm going to have a lesson on the same channel live stream after I do another one on Life Saga TV. Bye bye.